Why business owners can't teach an old sales dog new tricks. By Peak Performance Training and Development. Providing CEOs, presidents, and business owners with executable strategies that target the problems inherent in sales, sales management, and sales recruiting. Visit www.peakperformancesalestraining.us, or call us direct at 866-816-0991. Many business owners we speak to seem to have a common problem or theme that comes across when we first meet with them. Their frustration with having to go over the same sales issues and obstacles that impede their company's growth with the same salespeople continually. By the time we speak to them, they have jumped to the conclusion that you cannot teach an old dog a new trick. Many business owners spend the majority of their time pulling their hair out over why certain people just won't deal with certain objections, hold margins, fail to call at the top, or over those who simply don't call at all. Regardless of management's approach to rectifying the problem, whether through motivation, coaching, new techniques, or financial bonus structures, the results, or lack thereof, can often be attributed to a number of factors. How much time and energy do you invest into salespeople who fail to change their approach, or your bottom line? Call Peak Performance today at 866-816-0991 to discuss your options. The primary reason certain salespeople, regardless of the help or training they receive, do not apply their sales knowledge, translating their efforts into sales productivity, is because of subconscious filters. We all have subconscious filters. Subconscious filters essentially allow us to assimilate what we like, what we agree with, what we are comfortable with, and what goes along with the routine we have developed during the course of many years of doing what we do. Although salespeople may on the surface convey their understanding of why certain strategies or techniques are necessary, they simply do not use them until and unless these subconscious filters are removed. The problems associated with subconscious filters. While training individuals, regardless of their background or industry, we notice a common occurrence: we see heads nodding in agreement, or in disagreement at various points during training. We know that this overt expression of agreement and disagreement is the manifestation of subconscious filters at work, allowing the individual to either take in or kick out strategies, methods, or techniques. How you buy translates into how you sell, mirroring the purchasing process. Another reason why many salespeople go through their career with certain sales-related problems, such as long selling cycles, failing to confront objections, leading to big pipelines and small bottom lines, call reluctance, or failure to hold their price, is because they mirror their own purchasing process. In other words, how you buy translates into how you sell. Are your salespeople selling the way they buy? Are these buying habits translating into selling habits, directly impacting your bottom line? Call Peak Performance today at 866-816-0991 for assistance on developing an action plan to combat these habits and self-limiting beliefs, taking your company to the next level. Case study: the president of a local software company called us in recently because his group's extended selling cycle was adversely impacting their bottom line. Many business owners, sales directors, and unfortunately many in the sales training or sales performance business would simply treat the symptom. The symptom here is a long selling cycle. Most treat the symptom with techniques or strategies that usually will not be utilized because of the subconscious filters and personal buying habits previously mentioned. While investigating the problem, we uncovered the buying process used by their sales manager contributed to the company's problem. One example that reinforced this belief was how the sales manager had purchased a new car. In questioning the sales manager about how he went about the process of buying that vehicle, he proudly told us he took 7 months and shopped 29 dealerships, from Philadelphia down to Virginia. He meticulously gathered information, and boy, did he ever think about it prior to making his decision. He knew more about that vehicle than the plant that built it. How many salespeople have you known, or currently have on board, that are plagued by overextended selling cycles? Monday morning, while he was back on the job in an actual selling situation, he was faced with an information gatherer who stated, "I am simply looking." The question here is, how effective will this salesperson be when subconsciously he keeps telling himself, "I would probably do the same thing"? Hence, the selling cycle within this organization was out of line for 2 reasons that would override any coaching, motivation, or training. First and foremost, the sales manager could not, and would not, do what was necessary, because of the subconscious filters which impeded his ability to adopt strategies or techniques that went against the routine he had developed, and had been using for years. And this unproductive routine was a direct result of his personal buying habits. Call us today at 866-816-0991 to discuss viable options.